Alright, peeps, so we don't have to look for no Mr. Penny Lennox EDPM 2000. Yeah. So look on the EDPM, everybody get ready. Like button right away before we even start, guys. Right, item 1 to 3. Some of the following sentences contain errors of punctuation or capitalization. Some of them are correct. Select the letter A, B, or C to identify the error. Select D if there is no error. Alright. Number 1 says, several boys participate in the boat race. Stephen, Amar, Raul, and James. And the error is A. So 1 is A. Let's move. More common after this. Right. The final stop on the itinerary is Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Port of Spain, Trinidad. It should be capitalized. It's a place. So that would be B. Number 3 says, why can't you come to the fair? He asks. No error. So fear of despair. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's what this mine are play tricks, you know. So then you again start wonder. Alright, so let's move on to 4. Item 4 to turn refer to the following incomplete sentences. Choose a word or words that yes complete. Oh Lord. And here is as a maths teacher, I think this. Although students are being reminded on several occasions, oh, they are still there are few students who will bring their phones to the examination. So right away, that's that here place. So I prepare the point. You see that this alright. Although students are being reminded on several occasions, there are still a few. Oh, there. So the answer like this. Alright, so that a B. What may I say? C. Oh wow. Enough time there, you know. So the right answer, circle the wrong thing. Alright, so that would be C. Let's move on to 5. We now reach the part of it. Last week, Samuda and I, blank, is it celebrated or birthdays with a visit of the museum? Is it celebrate, or celebrating? That would be celebrated. Not even a rush it, right? As long as I want, you know? We celebrated our birthday. We're not giving him birthday peeps, so that would be. After the concert, the students could not remember where the bus was parked. So that's where as a WHER. What the? Oh God, that was scary. All right, so that's D. Number 7 now. Everyone was relieved when Mr. Richard announced that the practical examination was postponed. So that is B, relieved. This one spelled wrong, all right? Let's write it in. I was relieved a while ago when this started. Just keep running. So 7 would be B. Move on to number 8. The students in Mrs. Roberts' class were pleased with their achievements on the mathematics test. Achievements. So that would be C. I can write this down. All right. Akadea wrote separate heading for each column. So that would be A. Separate. I think this one can hold. So that's guys, now we can spell. Number 10. Bus fare for physically challenged students is subsidized by the. So that's the fare. So that's what. Number 10 with the C. Number 11. Which of the following abbreviation may be used in a manuscript to represent the word necessary? Let's see. and that is A. All right, let's move on to number 12. Which of the following word is represented by the abbreviation SH in a manuscript? Shall, should, or shall. And which of the following components can RAM be found? Is it the hard drive, the hardboard, the motherboard, or the memory stick? Again, guys, you're encouraged to put the answer. If you want to choose 13, you put 13C, or 13B, or 13A. And that is the motherboard. So 13 is C. Let's move on to 14. Which of the following is not a peripheral device? Mouse, speaker, keyboard, or the floppy disk? And that is the floppy disk. I think the name fits it because eventually the floppy disk flop. Which of the following devices may be classified as both input and output? Is it A, the mouse, the webcam, keyboard, or the headphones? The webcam. Alright, so let's move on to 16. See if obvious is 16. Okay. 16 says which of the following printers is more suitable for producing monthly bills in duplicate for a company which has more than 5,000 customers? Is it the laser, the inkjet, the thermal, or the dot matrix? And it is indeed the dot matrix. Right? Number 17, which of the following devices is used to read pencil or pen marks on a multiple choice answer sheet? Is this the POS, the OMR, the OCR, or the MICR? And that is the OMR, optical mark reader. Let's move on to 18. I think 18 was up there. Yeah. Which of the following storage media normally requires USB connection? Is it the flash drive, the cloud drive, the compact disk, or the memory disk? Memory card, and that is A, the flash drive. Alright, let's move on to 19. Which of the following software is used to boot a computer? A, utility, B, system, C, firmware, or D, application? And the number 19 is hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you have not subscribed. Do so you can get the benefit of the other topics and the other videos for the same topic. Number 20, 1/3 there now. Mary is producing an electronic presentation for the CEO who will be traveling shortly and wishes to take the presentation with him. What is the most appropriate media for Mary to store the presentation on? Is it a compact disk, a floppy disk, a hard drive, or a flash drive? I would definitely go with the flash drive. Since you're going to travel, and you have flash drive, we can hold a lot more. I'll up to 64 gigabytes. All right, so 21. Repetitive strain injury may be avoided by A, typing with an ergonomic keyboard, B, changing the location of the computer, C, covering the CPU after use, or D, using a screensaver. And that would be A, typing with ergonomic keyboard. All right, remember those are for the safety. Let's move on to 22, all the way down there. Reference to a screenshot. All right, the correct term for the rectangle indicated by the arrow is it the active cell, the name box, hold on, that is this arrow right here, the name box, the status bar, or the formula bar, and that is the active cell. All right, the cell, the active, but man is active. Hit the like button up, please. What do man? Hit the like button, man. I'm tired of man still have put in work. I'm tired of that not 23 refer to the following screenshot. So I'm gonna read that here. The vertical line at the end of the paragraph 1 indicates, let's go back up here. The vertical line at the end of paragraph 1, which is right here. What does this indicate? A, the last character was typed. B, the end of the first paragraph type. C, where the next character will be to be typed will go, or D, the paragraph that has been selected. And that is where the next character to be typed will go, and that is C. Anything to type? Right, let's take a look. Right, that's so. All right, 24. Which paragraph alignment has been applied? All right, guys, I'm going to check that call. I'm not sure. Hello, good afternoon. All right, I'm back. So it says 24 says which paragraph alignment has been applied, and that seems to be justifiable. Let me just yeah, it's justified, not left, not right, justified. All right, so 34 would be 24 would be. Let's move on to 25. The cell reference A10 to A13 appears to cell located, is it column A, namely A10 and A13, B, row A, column 10 to 13 inclusive, or is it C, column A, rows 10 to 13 inclusive? I'm going to go no further. As you can see, I don't talk, right? I have A10, A11, A12, A13. So that would be C. Number 26 now. The purpose of the freeze panes feature on a spreadsheet is to A, hide the row of column, B, keep the row of column heading visible, C, insert the absolute value of formulas, or D, keep the font size of a value in the field constant. And that is keep the row or column heading visible. All right, so that's B. Let's move on to 27. We're almost halfway there. Hit the like button now, guys. Hit the like button. Which of the following will determine the special effects seen on as a screen changes from one slide to another? Is it the outline, the animation, the transitions, or the pointer options? And that is the transition. So we're transitioning from one to the next. Hit the like button. We're almost at the halfway stage. Should I stop this at 30, guys, and do another video? Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. 28, which of the following features is used to create presentation with a consistent appearance on all slides? Is it animation, slide master, design template, or auto correct design? That is a slide master. Hit the like button if you 29, at the end of a business letter, 5 blank lines are inserted before the writer's name for is it A, salutation, B, typist initial, C, writer's signature, or D, enclosure notation. And that is the writer's signature. Let's move on to 30. Which of the following is the correct formula to subtract the value in cell G1 from the value in cell C2? So notice what I'm saying, which of the following is the correct formula to subtract. So this here take away out of this. So C2 after that, right? As it say, subtract G1 from 1. So next one, so that would be A. So read the questions carefully, guys. Hit the like button now, guys. Should we stop here? All right, let's continue. 31. The pre-printed contact information on a company business stationery is called, is it the footer, the header, the template, or the letterhead? Big up school of this too, and that's the letterhead. Let's move on to 32. The minutes of a meeting, A, give notice of an upcoming meeting, B, list the decision taken at the meeting, C, list items to be discussed at the meeting, D, summarize what was taken place. What has taken place at the meeting? So that would be D. The minutes basically told you what took place in the last meeting. All right, very important piece of document, especially with the school system. All right, 33. Which of the following is most appropriate for a secretary to use to transmit a message to member of staff about a social event? A, fax, B, letter, C, notice, or D, agenda? Social event, I'm gonna go with the letter. 34. An advantage of using the internet for research is that A, the data have been written by experts in the field. B, it is readily available and the users can access the latest research. C, data are always reliable and available to multiple users. Or D, it is up to date and the data can be saved by copying and pasting. This one is a bit tricky. It is readily available and users can access the latest research. I think that would be it. It's not always accurate because people put foolishness on this. The abbreviation www represents, you guys type in that, you must know that. Is it World Wide Web, World Wide Web, or is it the World Wide Web, or the World Wide Web? And that is C, the World Wide Web. And you know why they call it so? Because it have everybody in like an announcement. Draw your in. URL http www.toys.com. The phrase toys.com represents the extension, B, the domain name, C, the company name, or D, the internet company, and that is the domain. So 36 would be. Let's move on to 37, guys. An electronic mail may be transmitted using, so that's an email, a printer, a telephone, a computer, or a fax machine, and that is the computer. Cell phone can be too. Telecommuting can be best described as between home and the traditional office. C, establishing communication link between two companies, or D, working from a remote location outside of traditional office, and that would be D. All right, 39. An electronic mail or email was sent to the address of Joe and Paula in the CC field and Maria BBC field. The individual receiving the email knows that it was sent to, is it Joe, Paula, and Maria? Joe, but not Paula and Maria. Maria, Joe and Paula, but not Maria, or Maria, but not Joe and Paula. And that is Joe and Paula, but not Maria. All right, so let's move on to 40. Hit the like button. Which of the following are advantages of using electronic mail instead of post mail? 1, speed of delivery. 2, access from any location. 3, receipt of bulk mail from unknown sources. And that is 1 and 2, so the speed of delivery. Access from any location once you have internet. So I'm going to go with A. All right, let's move on to 41 rather. Which of the following factors should be considered when sending communication about a pending storm? A, the location, B, the efficiency, or C, the degree of urgency? Or is it D, level of confidentiality? And that would be C, degree of urgency. I'm praying that there's no storm this year, the next year, and the next year. The main difference between a blog and a traditional website is that a blog is updated frequently. B, can be used for marketing. C, has more up-to-date content. Or D, can only be accessed by a single user. And that A, it is updated frequently. I don't know why people have to blog. They never stop. The 43, which of the following is an advantage of electronic filing system compared with a manual filing system? A, it takes up less space. B, it is cumbersome to work with. C, it can be accessed if there is no electricity. D, it has time-consuming to search for a document. And it takes up less space. That is our answer. All right, so let's move on to 44. Which of the following storage systems would be most suitable for a client registered in a large organization? Is it electronic, microfilm, image-based, or paper-based? And that is electronic, so that's A. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Hit the like button right away. Which of the following strategies would best reduce the risk of invasion to privacy over the internet? A, set the browser to disallow cookies. B, use encryption techniques during transmission. C, change the internet service provider regularly. D, increase the level of security settings on the browser. And that will be use encryption techniques during transmission. All right, let's move on to 46. In document management, a retention schedule details A, the way a document is created, filed, and maintained. B, how the original document is to be created and stored. Oh, guys, do remember to check out the other videos on the EDPM. This is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 coming up. All right, so definitely we have a lot of work to do. All right, C, an activity that needs to be scheduled ahead of time of destruction, or D, the length of time each document will be kept on active record, and that will be D. So let's move on to 47. Which of the following would best guard computer against viruses? A. Installing antivirus program. B. Installing computer security devices. C. Serving the computer devices regularly. Or D. Hiring an expert to search for virus on the system. Just install the antivirus, even though they don't work. All right, for the 8th, which of the following should be used to keep track of different versions of a document? A. Track change. B. Track control. C. Version control. Or D. Version manager. And that is version control. So 48 is this. Let's move on to 49. Which of the following feature is most appropriate for sorting files in a folder to identify the latest version? Is it size, date, type, or name? And that would be the date. Yeah, could be for sorting. All right, so let's move on to number 50. Which of the following is located at the lowest level of the file structure in an electronic filing system? A. File, drive, folder, or subfolder? Number 50 is A. 51. The document which is used as a guide to destroy the original or copy content of a file after scanning is called, is it A. Service contract, B. Vendor contract, C. Retention schedule, or D. Disposal schedule? And that would be retention schedule. So 51 is. Guys, hit the like button. Check out the other videos. All right, which of the following is an example of a literary work? Is it A. Poem, B. Dance, C. Movie, or D. Painting? And that is poem. Let's move on to 53. Using someone else's idea or words without proper documenting the original source is known as editing, copyright, or plagiarism, or misquoting. And that is, we do that a lot. We do this a lot in high school, plagiarism. Guys, you have to learn, especially when you enter university. We won't take that from you. You have to fix that, guys. All right, give credit to the source. 54. Which of the following is the correct APA style referencing format when the information is sourced from a book? A. Last name, comma, initial here, title of book, publication data. Or is it publication data, title of book here, last name, initial? Or is it C here, title of book, last name, initial, publication? Or D, title of book here, publication data, and last name, initial? And that is A, last name, initial of here, title of book, and the publication data. So 54 is A. Come on, it's 5 to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit the like button. Which of the following list is placed at the end of research paper and includes information on the titles of sources and their authors and the publication? Is it A, citation, B, quotation, C, summary, or D, bibliography? And that is the bibliography for 55. Let's move on to 56. Which of the following characteristics is not considered a work ethic? Posture, attitude, integrity, and behavior. So that would be a posture. All right. We have come to the very, very end. Let's go. Hit the like button. 57. Which of the following practices is not a desired habit in the workplace? A. Recognizing diversity. B. Respecting the rights of others. C. Wearing the appropriate attire. Or D. Sharing confidential information. And that would be D, sharing confidential information. So 57. All right, let's move on to 58. Joanne comes to work on time every day and is only absent from work with permission. Under which of the following categories would Joanne be awarded? So let's read it again. Joanne comes to work on time every day and is only absent from work with permission. Under which of the following categories would Joanne be awarded? A, punctuality and regularity. B, productivity and regularity. Can be productivity. Being there every day doesn't mean you're productive. Attendance and obedience, or is it D, cooperation and punctuality? And that goes fall under A, punctuality and regularity. All right, so let's move on. We only have 2 to go. We have come to the end. Do ensure my other videos. All right, let's move on to 59. Which of the following are not protected by copyright? A, films, B, books, C, inventions, or D, broadcast. And that is broadcast. All right, so we have come to the very end. There is my number. People always want a number, so I'm going to put it there. So, which of the following symbols indicate that literary work is protected by copyright? Is it A, B, C, or is it B? And it's the one with the circle, so that would give us B. All right, guys, do ensure that you check out my other videos. Number 60 is D. This is Lennox Bennett, I'm out, no doubt. See you guys in another video. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my channel. Mr. Lennox Bennett, appreciate you all. I'm out. Take care, guys. All the best in your exam. All right, check out my other videos. If you have not subscribed, please ensure you do so now.